Couple tips from here. I do not want to leave my hips flat on the mat because I want to be able to pivot those and move those as need be. And then my ankles are going to interlock over top of each other. If you're having trouble locking your feet for whatever reason, it's because those hips are nice and flat. So what I need to do is I'm going to raise my hips up, and then I can clamp down a lot better there. And then my hips are going to be off the floor slightly. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to pull them into what we call stage 1 of guard, right? If I'm dealing with punches, I either want him to be far away from me this way, right, where he can't hit me in the face, or I want him to be close in towards me where he can't hit me in the face. I'm pulling my heels down and my knees up. That gets his torso up towards mine. Second thing is I want to make sure I'm wrapping my arm around his head and my palm is going to be towards the sky. The reason why it's not down is because I want to activate more muscle groups. If it's down, I'm only using my biceps, my triceps, and my back, right? When it comes up this way, it starts to activate your chest muscles and the lat muscles as well. So it's a lot harder for him to power out of this. If you want to go a little bit extra, maybe your partner has smaller shoulders like I do, you can put your hand behind your head, and that locks it in a little bit deeper. The only other thing you got to worry about is this arm on this side. He's going to be trying to flail it, hit me in the ribs, hit me in the face. So you want to try to capture that any way you can. For the purposes of today, we're going to grab back, and I'm just going to pinch it right in here, whether it's extended this way or up under me this way. We're moving to stage 1. He starts to punch me in the face. I'm blocking, I'm waiting, I'm moving in. Boom, I'm locking everything up nice and tight. Stage 2, maybe he's superhuman, or maybe I'm super tired on the bottom and he starts to break out. All right, he breaks out and then he starts to try to punch me again. Maybe he's stepped up. Maybe he knows I'm about to pull him in, so that one's not going to work anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm waiting for those punches to come back, and then my knee is going to come to my elbow, and I'm going to catch it up this way. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm doing like these Mantis hooks, and I'm doing these shin hooks. And my knees are at a constant outward pressure. So I'm here, and then he's trying to push towards me, and I'm adding this pressure, and then I'm waiting for him to have a big burst of energy, and then I pull him straight back into stage 1. So stage 1, boom. Stage 2, he busts out, he starts to punch again. I'm pulling my knees in, my toes active, and my mantis claws in. Knees at a constant outwards pressure. He starts to explode back into me. I pull him straight back into stage 1. Right, so now we're going to move to stage 3. Right, stage 3, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in order 2, 3, 4. It can go stage 1, stage 4, stage 1, stage 3, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1. It's just the order to teach them in. That's all it is. We're going to move from stage 2 for right now. Right? Maybe she starts to stand up instead of being on her knees, right? She's being smart about it. She's trying to pass, right? She starts to crank one of those arms out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my knees inwards, and I'm going to post myself outwards this way, right? She starts to stand up. I'm pulling my feet together, my knees together, and I'm extending and walking back out. As she starts to push back in towards me, I'm going to open my feet up again, pull her right back into 1. So I'm going to do what we call a hook and post. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one foot here on his hip. It's going to be the same side. It's going to be opposite legs just because this is his left and this is my right. It's very important to turn your heel towards them because that's going to prevent him from locking me up in a foot lock. If my heel faces the opposite direction, he's going to be able to reap underneath it, right, and start to take me up for heel hooks, toe holds, straight ankle locks, all that stuff. So I'm pointing my heel towards him this way. Then I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to put it way back here on the back of the heel. I want my palm to be inside this way. Then I'm going to take my back foot, and I'm just going to lasso it on the inside here. This one can post outwards. I can control the distance that this leg bends, or it can smash inwards. I can control how much it bends. And then this one on the back here is glued. So if he starts to step away with the back foot, right, it stays. He steps forward, it comes back. So I'm hooking and posting. And then this should be nice and taut. So right now, I'm hitting stage 4, which is classified as open guard. My feet are still on the hips. Rotate that way slightly. That way they can see. My feet are still on the hips. Exact same location. They're just not together anymore. Then she might try to pressure into me. And then she might try to start to walk around my guard. She goes that way, I hook this foot. She goes the other way, I hook the other foot. Right? And it is going to take some getting used to. This is stage 4, open guard. Stage 4. Stage 5 is just when she disconnects. Don't just want to sit up, because then I'm opening myself up to knees, roundhouses, all that stuff there. If I'm dealing with striking, I want to make sure that I have enough distance to stand up. There's 2 great ways to do that. Hand can come up and I can scoot. And then I'm keeping this leg nice and light for a very specific reason. Right? Not even necessarily a kick. I'm just pushing that knee, buckling it, and then standing up. I'm literally finding the sole of my foot to her kneecap. I'm just trying to lock it out. If I'm dealing with a real self-defense scenario, I'm kicking that bad boy. For right now, we're all friends, right? We're just pushing the knee slightly and then standing up. So slow motion, it should look like this. We start in stage 4. She stands up, I might hook, we might move. Okay, now she disconnects. It is time for me to stand up. So I'm going this way, slide, slide. I'm framing, and stand up. Now we're kind of back to our mutual fighter's stance. Make sense?
Yes.